Hello people and welcome to a brand new coaster build, or should I say actually a 6-month-old coaster build that I just never uploaded or even finished, but I did actually finish this as the time this is being uploaded. It is done. Ignore that giant stuff in the back. I kind of forgot about that. But yeah, so this was supposed to be the 200 subscriber special, but I just never got around to finishing it. Mainly because this was a pain in the butt to make. And I also didn't ever want to do the, I never wanted to custom sort the top hat, because, oh my goodness, these top hats are just so annoying for no reason. But, yeah, so, not really much to talk about here. I'm really just making track work, but you'll see the special moment once it gets through here. So, this may look like a normal Intamin Blitz right now, and you already know what's the special moment, but, yeah. We're making a switch track Blitz, basically. Now, I wanted to do something special for the 200 subscriber special, which, obviously, this is not the 200 subscriber special. We were about to hit 400, which, first of all, thank you for subscribing to this channel. I don't know why you would, but you have. So, if you're watching this and you're subscribed, thank you. If you're not, subscribe anyway. Subscribe to me. I'm cool, I guess. But, yeah. So, basically all I'm doing here is I'm just trying to, yes, okay, so, that was a funny glitch, I forgot about that. So, for everything the game just breaks randomly, and the station will just, like, be on a slant, or, like, just randomly tilted. I don't know why the game does this, it's weird. But yeah, now we're just trying to get the profiling for the top hat right. This one, top hat, I was pretty happy with. This layout I scrapped, though, because I just really didn't like it. Just really wasn't that good, and so I just cut it out and then just did my own new layout, because why the heck not? Yeah, so this is supposed to be like sort of like Pantheon. The profiling's wrong. I really am not that big of a fan of this layout. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Oh, I'm trying to build a outer bank. But yeah, I'm not a fan of this layout. There's a couple. The first few elements after the top hat I'm sort of happy with, but like everything after the everything after the airtime hill that I'm about to build after I build this stall, I think. I don't even know what the heck I'm doing here. This profiling is horrendous. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this was 6 months ago, so obviously this coaster is not going to be as good as my newer ones, such as the RMC we just built a few weeks ago, the floorless coaster I built literally 2 weeks ago, and the Blitz coaster we built for Rocket Landing I think about a month ago. Now, the day this is going up is my last day of summer break, so that sucks, which means that this is, I mean, I still have, I think, 4 episodes of Rocket Landing up, ready to be uploaded. But there is 2 like actual builds for Rocket Landing that I have to finish still. And then I'm going to just do some just coaster builds whenever I can. I'm going to try and do daily not daily uploads, that'd be awful. You can never expect daily uploads from me, especially this game. No. But yeah, I'm going to try to do weekly uploads still. I cannot guarantee that I can. I have a schedule set. However, maybe I have time to do it. Maybe I don't. I don't really know. But I do have, I think, 3 or 4 coasters planned. I'm just trying to figure out what the heck am I supposed to do here, because this is such a weird element bit. And I'm going to be honest. That switchback hill is probably the element I'm least happy with. Now, oh my goodness, the yawn is back. Just like normal, I am yawning. Like in that water coaster episode, I am yawning like crazy again. Because we just love when I do that. But yes, so Playco 2 is coming out in a couple months. You know, we don't have a release date yet, but like probably in November. I mean, it's September 1st when I'm recording this, so yeah. But yeah, I was saying I have 4 coasters, like, planned. And I don't want to talk about any of them because I want to have it a surprise. Because I love surprises for you guys. And I'm gonna make sure these are all high quality coasters. I'm gonna try and do 1 metering if I can. That is if I don't go crazy, because oh my goodness, you guys know how like how much I go crazy. Like, oh yeah, this Blitz coaster was a coaster I built for a park that was gonna be called, I think, Menrak Mountain. Which honestly, I'm gonna be honest, guys, it turned into the foundation for Menrak Park. Actually, that might have been the original Menrak Park, because I think there was 3 parks I tried to do before I did that. One was gonna be like a New Jersey Cedar Fair park that would have been built to like be a competition to Great Adventure. The second would have been I think a what was it? I can't remember what I'm thinking of. But yeah, there would have been a New Jersey Cedar Fair park. That would have been a crazy build, but I scrapped that because I didn't like the entrance. It was like some black and red brick builds. I didn't like it that much, so I deleted it off the face of the earth. Then I did there's 2 versions of this. It might have honestly been called Menrak Park, but it wasn't the Menrak Park you guys see now. It was sort of just a it was sort of just gonna be like a generic park with like wooden entrances and stuff. It was supposed to be like a mountain lodge stuff. That's like the general stuff I had going for it. I think I might have an image of it. I don't really know. If I do, I'll put it on screen, but I don't think I do. But yeah, so then the next one was Menrak Mountain, which was gonna have that B&M Hyper that I have on the channel. It has like 70,000 views. I don't even know how that thing has that many views. It shouldn't, but it does. So yeah, so yeah, we have that one, and then we came to Menrak Park, which once I finished that, I also had, I think, 3 or 4 parks that I just never got to building after that. So we had one where something like this was gonna go, but then I just had to do a 200 step special instead. And yeah, there's so many scrap projects I have. I'm honestly gonna go through them all in a video, because there's like not as much as Corvus, so I can't do 3 videos on it. I'm like, holy crap, how do you do that many videos on just one concept? But you know, yeah. But yeah, as you're watching this, the cinematic video for this should also be up. So that's cool. You guys can watch the cinematic video immediately after you watch this, or if you already watched the cinematic video, watch it again, because that video was my first video I ever made using DaVinci Resolve. So I'm not going to use Clipchamp anymore, and that's because the cinematics for Clipchamp slows down the footage to 30 FPS, and in my opinion completely ruins the footage, which I think that might have been part of the reason why oh, we're doing something again. I think this is now 2 metering, or just fixing the top hat. I don't really know. Oh, nope, I'm completely scrapping half the layout. Okay, that works too. Yeah, so you can tell that this was a bit of a pain to build. Yeah, now I'm just trying to get the stall right, which I think this stall right here stays. Yes, it does. It does stay, but yeah. So I had something like Spanish. It was like some Spanish entrance area. It was just like on a peninsula. I have a parking lot for it and everything, but like I didn't like it. Like, it didn't feel right. I didn't like. I don't know. It didn't feel like it had any soul. It felt weird. I didn't like it, so I scrapped it. I actually might still have that file. I'm just gonna talk about it. I'll show you them all in another video. But then we had Foggy Beach Park, which I honestly might reuse. I might have already talked about this in a video, but I know that was where the wooden coaster and the Eurofighter I built for the cinematic videos were both for that park. So yeah, I built that Eurofighter and that whatever it's called, that wooden coaster for the Folly Beach Park. And that park was going to be pretty big. It was going to have a good few wooden coasters. It was going to have a good few coasters. It was going to have like a Mr. Freeze clone, I think. And that's all C. It was going to be really cool. I, in fact, did an entire episode on it, too. I recorded an entire episode for it. And then scrapped it. Like, I still have it. The entrance is actually okay. It was my first go at making buildings with, I was experimenting with buildings that are like several colors, which sort of led to the creation of the RMC's area in Brocken Landing, which I'm gonna be honest, Brocken Landing almost joined that group of scrapped coasters. Not scrapped coasters, scrapped parks. That almost joined it. And speaking of scrapped coasters, we had the El Toro recreation, as well as a Nitro recreation. If you couldn't tell, my home park is Great Adventure, which is why I wanted to recreate those coasters. As well as the Kingdom Come recreation. That is actually the most complete one. Yeah, that is very complete. It's fully 1 metered. I'm not exactly happy with it, but that was going to be a competition entry too. That was going to be actually a really cool coaster. But, you know, it was meant to be. Then I decided, you know what, I'm going to do a big terrain Intamin prefab. I scrapped that one too. I honestly really want to do that. That might honestly make another coaster build, so you guys might have 5, depending on how late Planet Coaster 2 gets released, but, you know, you might get 5 coasters, who knows. But yeah, I honestly probably make an Intamin prefab, because I've been wanting to make that one forever. It almost went in, not Menard Park, it either was Brocken Landing or Menard Park, I don't even remember which one. I think it was Brocken Landing. I wanted to put it where the wooden coaster was, but, like, there's no room there, let's be honest, and it would look weird, just having a giant 180-foot tall prefab right there. Like, it wouldn't exactly make much sense. Wow, I'm tired. Yeah, that transfer tractor does not stay. Doesn't even make sense, to how these things are built. But yeah, so yeah, what else? We had the, I'm just not even going through any particular order. But yeah, I think that was all of them actually. I'll go through a video and show you all my scrap projects, if I hadn't said that 30,000 times. But yeah, now we're doing custom LSMs, because Theme Maker's Toolkit items, let's go. For whatever reason, the average rotation thing just doesn't work anymore. I don't even know why, it just decides it doesn't want to work. So I can't use that, so I have to do it annoyingly. Which means, and this part took about as long as it looks, let's be honest. This part took forever because I had to make sure everything was exactly where it needed to be. And I think I did copy paste some of it, but I don't know. This was nowhere near as bad as doing the custom catwalks for that, which you will see in about 30 minutes, because, actually probably more, more like 40. Because this is a long episode, okay? It's a very long episode. There's no cinematics in it. This is all just an hour of time lapse. So, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to come back now when the custom supports start, because I do have stuff to say about that. So, yeah, I will see you guys in a moment. Okay, so here's the second and final part of this episode, which is still like 20 minutes left on this video. Now, this color change doesn't stay. First, yeah, the color change doesn't stay at all. It's still white. It's gonna be white and black, white track, black supports. Just, you know, make it look cool, I guess. But yeah, and this is the reason why this video took so long to come out. And it's because I just didn't want to do the supports. Like, okay, like, you gotta hear me out on this. This is so boring work. This is just some very boring work. Now, I did get it done, but it took me about 3 months. Now, I did everything beside the top hat in about 2 weeks. Maybe. That's probably like a few days. However, I didn't want to do the top hat because it just takes so long to do supports for top hats, and it was so daunting because it was such a confusing support structure. I could not tell what the heck I was looking at when I was looking at Pantheon, and it took me forever to figure it out. So I came back. I was like, you know what? I gotta finish this coaster. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit down one night. I don't want to work on back and landing. I'm gonna just do it, and it took me 30 minutes to just do the top hat. Which, I mean, this video could have been out 6 months ago if I did that any faster. So yeah, I mean, that wasn't such a good idea to wait so long, but you know, it's fine. It's out now. Actually, it's not. It's out in 3 days. This video's out in 3 days, but whatever. Yeah. I don't think you can hear the yelling in the background, but geez, they're really annoying. Yeah, so the spike was the first thing I supported. It's probably the easiest thing on this ride to support. Most of the supports are just copy pasted, I'm gonna be honest, and I don't really feel like voicing over all of this because, oh my goodness, this is such a long time lapse. Like, there is 35 minutes of this. This is mostly going to be just time lapse footage with literally no voice and just music. Because, like, obviously, this is not going to be my new format for videos. I mean, in Planker 2, I'm going to do, I do have a format. I'm just going to do just the coasters in one episode and then theming them in another episode. So I'm going to have, like, 50 episodes of series, sort of like, how, Geekism and Mass Bandit do it with Pinewood Hills and Codford Slopes. I'm going to do something more like that. More accurate, like, Geekism, though, just... Actually, not Geekism, like, the Kawali Beach people did it for, no, not that, either. I'm trying to think of an example, because they didn't do it either. Crap. I'm trying to think of a good example of this. I mean, no one's gonna watch this video, so it doesn't really matter, but I'm thinking I'm gonna do something more like, Theme Park World's a good example. So he does, supports in one video, track work in one video, supports in another, and then everything else everything else in separate videos. So each video is sort of just its own topic for one coaster. The only difference is I'm going to do one video for the track layout and sports and everything like ride stuff, like anything, mostly just track and sports. So I can put actual detail into it, and get the videos out on a good basis. But like, and then like and then sort of like Corvus did it for Wonder World. I'm thinking I'm just going to do But yeah, so I think I'm just going to do the, like, I'm going to build the coaster in one episode, theme it in another, and then just finish the episodes quickly, maybe just try and get them out. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I don't really know if that's how it's going to work, but I think it is. But I'm going to go slow with coasters now. What the heck was that? I'm going to go more slowly with my builds because trying to rush a build a week is not viable anymore. So, especially since the thing is going to come out in, I mean, I've done it before. Like, I had episodes come out. In Manor Park, I was rushing out episodes like crazy, just trying to get everything done. In Rocket Landing, it's not as extreme because I do have a good buffer time, but I have school and I want to get this park done as soon as possible. I'm also just dreading the finale coaster because, oh my goodness, the last time I did a mod coaster, it took me 6 days to support it. It took me 6 days to do the layout and 6 days to custom support it. So, and I did the theming, the entire ride area in a single night, so, yeah. It might have actually been 2 days, I don't really know. But I was just working on that thing like crazy. I was trying to get that video out as fast as I can. And then I took a break, because I was going to do the entire boardwalk area, and I just didn't do it. But yeah, I try to do weekly videos. It's just hard sometimes. But yeah, I'm going to hopefully do at least weekly videos. Maybe not. I think episodes are going to come out when they're done though, and I'll just like still do for like the park series, because I do want to do like a Busch Garden style park. Like I want to focus on theming. I want to have fun with it. That's the main thing. I want to have fun. But I don't know. Something about building a generic park does sound fun though. Like sort of like how I did the majority of Menark Park, very generic. I think I want to do that again, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I want to do another very generic area for a park. Sort of like almost a Six Flags park. Like, I'm not talking new Six Flags. I'm talking about, like, old Six Flags. I'm talking, like, 90s Six Flags. I want to do something like that. And I do also want to I have a really cool idea for, like, doing a park, but building it out through the years. Why is it taking forever to do this? I thought I already did this. I thought I talked about this before. I must have deleted it immediately after. But yes, so LSMs, they're boring. They're very hard and annoying to do. But the this actually didn't look like it took that long. Wow. Well, usually LSMs take forever to do. But yeah, so But yeah. Sports take forever, that's the moral of the story. Don't do them, like, well, do them. Do them. They're really fun to make. They're really cool to make. It's interesting, but I would only recommend doing them if you are a enthusiast. Because if you're not a coaster enthusiast, there is no reason to custom support it. If you're going for, even if you're, like, I guess the main thing is, if you're going for realism, custom support it. If not, then don't even bother. It's not worth it. If you're just building whatever, then don't even bother supporting the track. Just build something real. If you're building something realistic, then by all means, I recommend custom supporting the entire thing. Or just do it where it's necessary, because in some spots it really wasn't necessary. I probably didn't need to, but I'm just doing it for consistency. But yes. So, right here you can see me, I was like, oh no, I don't want to do the top hat. So I was just like, you know what? I started it. I think I did like 3 iterations of this, and I was like, you know what, screw this, I'm done, I'm not doing this. And then I just went back to the rest of the layout, which I finished. And then, yeah. So, there's not really much for me to talk about here. It's literally just support work. Yeah, now I was trying to do like a two-tatis style structure. Or it's actually called two-tatis, not two-tatis. Whatever. I'm not French. I'm not French, okay, guys? But yeah. So, yeah, I don't recommend watching this video, I'm gonna be honest. It's taken forever. I'm going to get, well, I don't know, this feels like a very clickbaity video because of the giant switch jack and spike. It feels like a very clickbaity video that might get some good views. I don't really know. I'm interested to see how this goes. But yeah, I'm interested to see what you guys think of this video. I think this layout is not that good. I think there's a lot of things wrong with it. And yeah. But I'm actually gonna ask for one thing here, guys. if you're still watching this and you know how to use the reshade thing, can you please someone comment how to do it, or some good presets to download, because that'd be really nice. I don't really know how to use reshade, and I want to use reshade for the tour of Brock and Landing, depending on if my PC can handle it, because I don't know, I'm running 50 FPS while paused, and then maybe like 40 or 30 while unpaused right now. But then I still have a giant mock to support and a giant area to theme, so it's gonna be a little bit of a pain. But yeah, if you guys do know how to use reshade, please let me know. I don't really know how to, and I'm trying to figure it out. And I almost downloaded it when we were for the tour of Maniac Park, which honestly, should we just go through Maniac Park and look at it with reshade? Like, should we do that? Because that'd be cool. I mean, they updated the graphics for the 4K thing at random update, which kind of ruins Maniac Park, because I can't really run it that well now. Which, I mean, whatever, it's fine. The park was already really laggy, but like, I could turn on the, I don't know. I don't know if reshade will work for Maniac Park, but yeah. Why is there a rubber duck? This is such a long time ago, like, if you couldn't tell. Like, this was about, I think, maybe 6 months ago. Like, I've said it like 50 times, but this was a while ago. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm going to just stop talking now and let you guys put on some, or just let you listen to the Planko music and watch this time lapse, because I don't have enough time to talk for another 20 minutes, so yeah. So I think I'm just gonna let you guys listen, or not listen to whatever it's called. I'm just gonna let you guys watch the time lapse and listen to the Planko music. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, or you can watch the cinematic video after watching this, or just don't watch this video. I don't really care. This video's done. This video is just so you can see the time lapse process and so I can get it off my computer. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.